Hey guys, part three. So what if Deku had a harem's quirk? All right. So we left off with, if you haven't seen it, we're about to spoil it. There should be a description. There should be a link to the playlist down below, my boys. And let's get into it. So basically, we left off with Deku coming back and returning to everybody, and his mom basically she told him like, we don't know the name of the villain for sure, but like we think it's, this some guy named Muscular or something. He had a very interesting quirk apparently. Blah blah blah. This was a little bit before Deku fully just passed out. He's tired. Mentally, physically. Like he is just a broken boy. He's like 7, okay? And like his whole life got flipped upside down, right? Also, let me know, does DK stay dead? Or does he live? Because I can do it either way, and I intended to kill me off early on anyways. I just needed to use a character as a insert to move the plot forward. So it doesn't really matter, but that's really just up to y'all. Because if we do, I got a way to make that work. If we don't, you know. So, anyways, um, basically there will probably be a time skip. Before we do the time skip, we need to just talk about it. Deku's just sitting there, and basically I'm gonna say Bakugo's mom. And if any of y'all have any good way to pronounce a female's name for Bakugo, let me know. And so basically she eventually does something semi-drastic or not drastic. Like she makes it to where she's not affected by Deku's quirk, regardless of that. She's constantly keeping her eyes closed when he's around, or she plugs her nose, just basically so she doesn't get affected. Any stimuli of any sorts, besides talking, I believe, won't affect her for the given context. And plus, yeah, that's kind of it. So your boy Deku's trying to figure out how to like train his quirk. He's trying to see like, can he still use any of those quirks he got when he gender bent? And he can, but he can't at the same time. It's not. He has to be in his powered up state, if you may. By the way, I'm making this shit freestyle 100%. Like I didn't even think people was wanting me to continue, but the views are solidly consistent. And people are consistently going by. So leave a like, because I see like 62 people view. So leave a like and, ask for more or something. Also, I do have, sorry, side tangent. I am going to work on that. What if Deku was a heroic spirit, but he's going to like have multiple abilities and shit like that. I might not make it to where he's the only guy with a quirk, but I'm just saying that for that one person that did request it, because he requested the proper way. And this is how I was like, if you want me to do something, you got to give me enough information to work with. Anyways, Deku's trying to figure out how to train. He's able to kind of use the quirks, but it's extremely strenuous while he's in his weakened state. So he would basically need to like remove his shirt and let all of his like pheromones consume the surrounding area. Not really the area itself, but basically let his quirk run rampant. If he doesn't do this, then he's not going to really be able to access it. But in the meantime, he just practices on physicality, learning how to throw some good hands, and just straight up hardcore training. His mom's gone. He's damn near don't got nobody and stuff. And only like a shorter time has passed, maybe like a week or two. Bakugo hasn't woken up yet. Not until today. Deku's about to go out for his training, and Bakugo Uski. I don't know what Bakugo's last name is, but we'll say when I say mom, I'm referring to Bakugo's mom. Okay, mom or auntie, one of the two. Anyways, so what ended up happening, right, is Bakugo's like, not Bakugo's deck was like, hey, aunt, I'm about to head out for some training, all right? I'm going to the backyard, or, I'm about to head up. And she's like, all right, cool bean, just be safe out there. And then all you hear is, Mom, I'm hungry. No. I got something even better. All you hear is, Mom, what are we eating today? I'm hungry. Ugh. As you see a girl with long blonde locks, not locks, but like long hair, and a frame fitting someone of her age, which and she's like, "Mom, what's I feel like I've slept," cracking her neck. I felt like I slept for an eternity. I don't know why, but my chest feels all heavy. Mom, what are we eating tonight? Because I could use a bite. And then without batting an eye or making any wahs, she was like, don't worry, love. What, she's a little off put, but she's like, what would you like? I don't know, something spicy. I got a real taste for it. And Deku's just like, is that Bakugo? Is that really Bakugo? Because, like, don't forget, he's only used this capability once. Okay? And he doesn't really know what the full effect of his powers are, He can technically turn someone into the opposite sex, boy and girl, but the success rate is like really hit or miss when it comes to the guys. It's more tailored to females. Why? Because anime, and just because I don't really see them changing any girls into guys. It's kind of like an innate ability that amplifies his quirk, because once they're changed, they immediately are range for his quirk to work. Anyways, so something spicy, and then Bakugo turns over and she's like, "Hey, Izuku, how you do?" And Deku's like, "Izuku," and like as this is happening, all you can see is like vivid like side images. Deku, nerd, like you're just seeing all of this happen, and you're just like, he's like sitting there rambling. He's like, and then she walks up to him, grabs his shoulder, but very gently and feminine, like, "Hey, are you doing that mumbling thing again? You should totally just write it down instead of mumbling. People are gonna think you're weird, buddy." Buddy, friend, like where's this compassion coming from? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, yeah, are you about to go out to train? He's like, yeah. Alright, bet. After I eat my food, I'll join you. Deku, having some very, very brief but vivid memories of how Bakugo training with him. Even though Deku isn't a bitch, Bakugo still is a little kind of scary. I mean, come on. Y'all the same age, and he's got a strong quirk by the standards. I think it's kind of weak, but I might be comparing it wrong. I see it's limited usage, but anyways, that's just me and the way my brain works. So Deku's just like, just having vivid, die, I am the explosion god. And Deku's like, he's like, don't worry. I know your quirk is weird, isn't it? I don't know why it's fuzzy, but isn't it like, dealing with the females and stuff? I don't know how we've been friends this long and your quirk hasn't affected me yet. Deku shakes, but he's holding himself together, but his foundation is shaky. And he was like, yeah. He's like, anyways, I'll just make sure not to, get affected. Plus, if I get affected, I'll just make sure one of us runs away. Blah, 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 blah. And Deku's like, he looks at his mom and he's like, Auntie, say something. And she just says, boy or girl. Katsu's gonna be the same way no matter what, huh? Stubborn to the T. And so, with that being said, Deku goes out to train. He's working. And eventually she comes to join. And they proceed to train her. She's a lot more calmer. Her moves are a lot more precise and more elegant and more respectful. And instead of saying die, she's like, here I go. It's more like anime-like, but just more calm and relaxed, despite her explosive quirk. Anyways, so now we would pan over to everybody else. which is really that many people. Okay. Pan over to Todoroki. Todoroki was out for a couple of weeks and just this and that. He eventually wakes up. He's a little more, well, she's a little more chipper, a little more relaxed, and a little more confident. Speaks up for herself. The only person that knows, I'd probably say, is the older sister, but like the older sister, I think she would know. I don't think anyone else would know. And so, anyways, what ended up happening, right? They would have some very interesting, conversations and just kind of be like, she'll be like, Todoroki would be like, hey, can we go shopping? I don't know why I got all these clothes, but like none of them fit me. And she's like, of course you used to be a guy. Yes, no problem, little sis. And he's like, okay, cool beans. I'll be ready in a moment. A little more jipper, a little more going. We're doing the opposite of their inherent personality. I thought that would be more interesting than doing a copy and paste, just different genitalia. So, anyways, with this being said, right, we got it to where that's happening, and then who was the other person? The other person's not going to be revealed yet. Anyways, so now we would go over to back to Deku. Now we do a time skip of about 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 6-ish years. Deku's been doing his training fairly proficiently. Bakugo, she's helping him out a lot. And, a lot more encouraging, a lot more, this, and that. And he's like, you really should work on using your quirk, which he's not completely, like, against it. He's just like, I don't have a way to train my quirk without someone becoming a damn near slave, okay? Like, and it's more of like he needs a live test subject, or he can't really use his quirk. You know what I'm saying? Because like he uses it, and that person just it just becomes a whole gentai, just hard eyes, and she's just like. And he's like, he doesn't know the full application because there hasn't been a case in point for him to use full application. He only knows like certain inherent things that he's either experienced or just something that the quirk naturally told him. And he's like, I can't really like. He only uses it in like dire situations. Plus, he doesn't know that he can control how much he exudes. Now, there will still be passive residuals, like his appearance is immediately enhanced, just so he looks a lot more attractive to whoever looking at him. But like, he still doesn't know he can control the pheromones in the air. So yeah. Now we're gonna have it to where Bakugo went out shopping to get dinner. And so what ended up happening, right? They went, no, not dinner. Yeah, they went like grocery shopping real quick, right up the street. So happily, Todoroki and Uraraka were doing separate things, but they ended up meeting and they were like, oh, hey, Todoroki, I haven't seen you since that one time we were fighting that villain. He's like, what villain? He's like, you don't remember? It's like, no, I don't know you. And it's like, yeah, you did this, and it started talking about stuff that you would only know. And it's like, yeah, it's been a couple years, blah, blah, blah. Wait. Hey, Deku, over here. And Deku heart drops. Sees Uraraka, Todoroki. He looks at Todoroki. He looks like, damn, baby, damn, y'all niggas. There's a lot of mixed feelings about this whole, like, they're gonna looking good for her. And so he's like, no, wait, that's my home, wait, There's a lot of issues happening here, okay? Anyways, they all group up and they're like, hey, long time no see. It's like, dang, my God, you're a lot calmer than I could remember, but it's been a couple years and we were still kids. It's like, what are you talking about? I've always been this way. And, Todoroki's all like, a little jipper. And Deku just has very vivid memories. Please help me with my socials. Like social cues and just help. And then in Deku's head, he's like, I don't think I'm going to need to help you, buddy. I think you got it. And so Todoroki's like, she grabs on Deku's arm. It's like, hey, long time no see. We should totally all hang out again like the old days or whatever. Right? And then, Bakugo grabs the other arm or whatever and was like, "Hey, we're still getting dinner here, guys. Come on, we could all do this later. Let's get the food and y'all can come back and we have dinner." He's like, "What were y'all planning to eat? Miso soup or some shit. I don't know any Japanese cuisine." He's like, "What? If that's what y'all want to do, I could call somebody. We can get that made. But let's go now." And so she's like, "But where you're talking about Bakugo, what you're talking about is really far away. Not if we combine all our quirks." Everyone looks at each other. All right then. But wouldn't somebody see us? Uraraka touches everybody. Not if we float really high. I'm gonna just say gravity or something, and then they proceed to float up really, 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 really high, and then Todoroki starts using her ice. Bakugo gets ready, uses her explosions, and they blast off with a blend of the fire too to increase the speed, and they're in there in no time. And Uraraka's like, "Release." Deku releases a little bit of his like sleeve, cocks it back. Everyone proceeds to hold their nose, and he says, "Wind pressure." Makes a very nice gust that kind of blinds everyone else's view, but like only just like very little and very brief, and then they all just Todoroki, has her hair. So basically, we're gonna pretty much have it to where your boy Deku pulls up with 3 baddies, right? 2 on his arm and 1 like walking in front of him. Deku realizes that they might have like a subconscious level of attraction to him, just for the simple fact that like he realizes that they're kind of onto man's, like they kind of like him, but like it's not like big body type beat, but like they kind of like, it's like I know y'all niggas probably don't get bitches yet, but if y'all ever do, it's kind of like when a little mama's like, you swear she kind of giving like, signals, but like it's not like right there, but like it's pretty OD type beat. It's some shit like that for real. You feel me? And so Deku, but it's for anime related though, so it's like, are they being friendly? But it's a little stronger because it's anime. Like anime is movies is the crack version of life, like it's amplified, and then so basically it's like this. Movies is the crack version of life, and anime is the crack version of movies, and Gentai, so forth and so forth. I'm hearing my man's talk right now on the mic. But anyways, with that being said, he really just dipped out, right? I mean, they go in, they eat the food, and you know how it is, right? They're fighting over who feeds them, but it's very subtle, and Deku's just, his quirk activates without him knowing. He just becomes like real smooth with it, and he just goes with it. He's just like, yeah. And then like something like clicks in his mind, and he's like, his quirk isn't bad. Cause like they're all having a good time. We're having a good time, and we're doing this. So he like consciously and subconsciously lets go of all the guilt and just has a good time. And this goes on for about a year or so. And there's no bad plot twist or anything. They're just having a genuinely good time as friends, and they also train periodically with each other and hang out and stuff, do other stuff, and like they just have a really good time. And we will cut this off to when they enter into junior high. That's where we stop this video at. And if I get more than 3 comments and I get 10 likes, I'll guarantee that the next part that I make will be at least 30 minutes, if not longer. Then, if y'all make that one do even better, we'll get talking. But give me Let's see if we can do at least 15 likes in a decent amount of comments. Now, if everybody that pulls through likes the video, that's even better too. But I'll guarantee, goddamn, make a 30-minute up to an hour movie video if y'all really just go crazy, go dummy. So fuck with your boy, and if y'all want to donate or anything, the shit's always down in the description most of the time. And yeah, catch y'all niggas later.